Hi, my name is Anne, and in this series, I will try to help you starting your own project, starting your own enterprise, starting whatever that make you feel more empowered, more fulfilling your sense of purpose in life. That comes with feeling more autonomous and less threatened by the pressure of what others, the society, and whatever around you is putting on you. So it's a process of really finding your own power and fun and creativity. That's the point of it. So you're starting your new project. So many people are starting their own way of making an income while thriving into something they love and share it with others one way or another, and because of the exchange you will get whatever you need to sustain yourself and to thrive and to be in abundance, whatever it means to you, right? So you're here, you already have an idea of what you want to do. It can be anything. You want to start it in whatever legal way you want to start it. I mean, whatever legal form you want to get it. I'm not here to advise you on the anything about like the administrative side of things. I'm here to provide comfort and support on the emotional side of it, because it's going to be difficult to transition from believing you need to do something that you really don't like or what you don't agree fully with, to something that is really, really expressing your own creativity and making money out of it. So it's a bit of a difficult crossroad to start to believe yourself. And that's what my video is about trust and self-confidence. So thanks. So the first thing we're gonna see today is the link between trust and self-confidence, because on the threshold of starting your own project, it's a deep emotional meaning in it, deep psychological, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. But it's more than just saying I'm fed up with what I'm doing on everyday basis. I know I have skills, I know I have creativity, I know I have ideas, and I want to express them in a way that gives me a way of living and a freedom. In this, you have the key word is self-confidence. Of course, if you don't trust yourself, you're not going to go very far, right? And that self-confidence that will deepen, that will broaden inside of you while you're doing your project. That's the good part of it. Needs to be uh, harnessed. Uh, to begin with, you need to, on the first steps, you need to be careful not to lose it, because that's going to be the challenge of the starting, the first days, month, steps of your project. Okay, so trust. What is trust? What do you trust? It's not something like so spiritual or religious or whatever ideology or philosophy you want to believe in. Trust has nothing to do with belief. Trust has to do with faith. Trust has to do with confidence. So when you start something, you trust your skills, you trust your ability to do it, you trust that you want to do it, and you trust the universe, for or whatever name you want to call what seems to be outside of you. So that trust is is paramount to your project, okay? Because you're going to be meeting um, occurrence and occasions and situations that will come to threaten that trust in your project and the trust in your ability to go on with it, to make it concrete, to make it happen, right? So this is where you have to be very careful not to lose that trust into you, and see that actually all our life is about always like trusting or fearing. Fearing, you retract into feeling safe, and trusting, you take that risk because you believe, or more accurately, you have faith that it will show up, whatever will show up, or the circumstances that will support whatever you're doing, that is creativity. So here you come back to a notion of authenticity. If you don't really believe into what you're doing, and you're doing for another reason, I invite you to go look at those reasons, because here we have to be very sincere, very authentic, because the purpose of that series of videos is going to be to give you the confidence. I mean, confidence I cannot give you, but to support your confidence into your project, right? So, trust. Life is in front of you, presenting you with challenges, and you either cringe back, so shrink into feeling like it's a threat to your safety, and that it could be challenging. But we're talking about project and creativity, so it has to be, it's not like a real danger of fire or something. So it just touches your ability to believe it's possible. So it touches actually your ability to sustain your imagination. You see, you want something, you want to do something that is pleasant, that feels like meaningful to you, and here comes a challenge to, but you may not make enough money from it, or you may start something that's not enough clients, or something, some threat that makes you rethink what you were doing at the beginning. So there's a good rethinking when it's just adjusting, but don't compromise your real creativity. Don't compromise what feels authentic to you. And to support your own authenticity, you must trust. You must trust and see that each time you compromise, you go on a side way for more security or safety, for whatever reason. Others that will say, oh, don't go there, it's too dangerous and you will never make it, that don't believe. And your culture, whatever it is, that will try to shrink you back into having a job or having a way to just feel safe. And see where your safety really lies. Do you need to feel that safe? Because look at your life. Whenever in a situation you were at some point out of options, you could not find any option to be safer, to shrink even more, you see, when you were at the worst. And you've been, if you start your own thing now, because That's why you're starting, because you understood something about the big shabang of how everything works as a mechanic. So on those points where you were so shrink, so reaching the bottom of stuff, you were out of options. You had no juice to even compromise anymore. There was even no place to compromise even more than this. And you just surrendered. In that place, you just say, okay, complete failure. I don't know where to go. I touch rock bottom. Come what comes. I'm just open to whatever. We'll move. And we always move. That's another key thing. But we don't always trust that we're going to move again when we feel stuck. We always feel that when we're stuck, we're going to be stuck forever. So, but on those days, those situation you felt so stuck, there was no option, and you surrender, something came. Remember on your own story, something came. And poof, there was another way, another path that just like light up with some kind of trust. Something you didn't know was there, something you didn't think about. And then you just like started and something else happened. And there was another flow and something else happened into your life. So now that we are here to start a new enterprise, a new beginning, remember that. Remember that you can always trust when you're not pushing on ways that you are compromising. Because now you're going to have to trust a bit more, because you're going to go on your authenticity, on your creativity, and you're going to trust the situation, the clients, the other, the landscape, to respond to your authenticity with support, because they're going to support you, and you have to see the clients and everything, or whatever is the way you express your project or enterprise. You have to see them as supporters of your creativity, not as the end of the stick of reception of whatever you want to sell them. They would buy, and you could like sell whatever crap and they would buy it. No, see them as supporters of your creativity. Trust that life is about having fun and being creative and enjoying what you're doing. And when you're enjoying what you're doing, in trust, people will come and support your activity. If you see the prospects and clients as supporters of your joy, creativity, sharing, skills, whatever it is, can be anything. That's the fun of it. They will be here. They will come for you, because they will come in exchange and they will support authenticity. Life supports sincerity and authenticity. So the trust you have to have in life and others to support what is true to you. And what is true to you is self-confident, right? So you see the point between trust in others and self-confidence about what feels true to you and what you really, really enjoy sharing or making, or whatever it is, has no end to the scope of what you can create, and live on it, because you exchange happiness with others. We can only exchange to one another self-confidence and relaxation, because when you feel self-confident, you feel relaxed. You can, wow, it's a relief, your self-confidence, you trust, you relax, you're happy, you're listening more, You're making things happen because you don't fear anything that could hurt you. You see? You just like go on knowing that you will respond the way you can respond at that moment, and it's enough and it's okay, and you will take responsibility. And that confidence, that relaxation into your own movement, your own creativity, your own expression, that's why everybody else is buying. That's why everybody else is after. That's the only thing you exchange with others. If you're selling cars, people, why do they buy cars? Because they feel relaxed, they feel good, because it's a good looking car. For some reason they want that, or they feel good because it's a safe car and they can go somewhere. You always want to buy something because it relaxes you and makes you feel more confident about life and yourself. There is nothing you can buy, from I don't know, toilet paper to food to luxury items or to whatever, that you buy if it's not because it makes you feel confident, relaxed, and safe. So sell that to yourself and others. That's the first point on that series. So I hope you enjoy it. Please comment, subscribe, and see you on the next video.